I have a problem when it comes to having friends and staying friends for years, or however long friendships normally last. I've been trying to work on this issue so that it happens less and less. You think that after being consciously aware of this problem, I would realize when I'm doing it and stop myself. It's just wrong and unfair for everyone involved, but I don't stop it. I actually let it happen again, and I have no intention of fixing it anytime soon. Maybe I'm just a bad person? Yeah, I'll go with that. When I was younger, I really wanted friends. I was so jealous of the other kids that had cool friends. Sleepovers, camping, Disneyland, vacations, all of that was confusing to me since I was never part of it. Since kindergarten, I have a good long term memory, although it's a double edged sword. I would just force myself to be part of a group. I would hang around the other kids in the class during recess, and after some time, they just started talking to me, and I just never left. I understand that's not the normal way to make friends, but I really didn't, and still don't, know how to start a friendship from nothing. It wasn't until high school when I realized that the people I called friends were really just people who weren't annoyed by me following them around. I felt really stupid when I started high school. The bell would ring signaling break time, and I would find the people that I hung out with in middle school. They looked at me with annoyance as if trying to communicate "fuck off" with their faces. These were the people I had called friends for the last 3 years, and I was being ignored by them. I felt betrayed and abandoned, and after having it happen so many times, I began to think that finding true friends was a wild goose chase. I became cynical about friendships. Whenever I met someone new, I figured that they would eventually abandon me like the others. Not wanting to face that feeling again, I decided to break off friendships first. As soon as I felt a tiny bit of disconnect between us, I made it my mission to burn the bridge. Most of the time, it wasn't even justified. It was just me being paranoid. This is how all of my friendships have ended. About 5 years ago, I started a new job at Babies R Us. This was my second job ever, and I was still pretty nervous about everything. Meeting the employees and dealing with the customers was terrifying for the first few weeks. I kept mostly to myself, occasionally talking to my coworkers about their lives, never revealing mine. I'm sitting at the furniture desk one night pretending to work. This guy comes up to me and introduces himself. The friendship started very slowly, both of us being guarded, not wanting to reveal too much. I'm gonna be honest, I'm in my room trying to remember how we started becoming friends, and I have no idea at all. I remember bits and pieces, but not the moment when I felt he was a real friend. Anyways, over the next few years, we grew close. We shared stories and secrets. He knew everything about me, and I knew everything about him. I finally had found someone that I would consider a true friend. Then I fucked it up. We both quit Babies R Us and started a new job together, which was an amazing experience. The job ended up in flames and we were laid off. He moved on to a different job and I was unemployed for some time. Our conversations were scarce and we didn't see each other as frequently. I get that he was busy, but there was a tiny bit of resentment, which I don't understand. As the months passed by, we had less communication, and all I could think was, yeah, I knew he was going to abandon me, just like everybody else. I don't think there's such a thing as a true friend. That's why I prefer being alone. Clearly, I have abandonment issues. I guess I put so much emphasis on friendships that if something went wrong, I immediately suspect the worst. Instead of me getting hurt emotionally by someone, I just make sure to hurt them first, so that it makes me feel better for pulling the trigger.